Hey guys, welcome back. So we have to go ahead and get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta tidbits. First things first, the ratings. Y'all know that the ratings for season 14 started off disastrous. It was really, really bad. It was terrible, terrible. But the latter part of the season was really great. Remember, they started off like in the 700,000, something like really, 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 really bad. And then I remember the second episode of Porsha's Family Matters beat out the second episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now how that work? How they do that? Okay, and then folks were under my comments like, oh, Porsha doesn't have a leg to stand on. She doesn't have the leverage to come back. And I'm like, Porsha has all of the leverage. How is it that her show beat out the flagship show, or what was the flagship show of the whole network, for like 8 years in a row? Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I'm glad Atlanta got it together. Episode 19 for season 14.34 in the demo. The advertisers are happy. 1,051,000 viewers. Y'all are definitely tuning in for the reunion, even though I've been reading everywhere that it's so boring. Y'all say it's so boring. I don't think it's boring. I think it's okay. Like, it's not the explosive, dramatic reunions that we're used to, but it's definitely not boring to me. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Speaking of Porsha, congratulations to the ladies. Speaking of Porsha, though, here we have this tweet from the Peach Report Daily, which I found to be really interesting. They're giving some tidbits about what may be happening for season 15. They tweeted, just received confirmation on what else is in the works for season 15 regarding Kim, I guess Zolciak. It's actually Sheree who's been pulling for her and the other remaining OGs to return in some capacity. At the most, we could see her popping up, but she has yet to sign on hashtag the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But y'all, that's not it. That's not it. Then they sent out a second tweet. As for P. Willie, stay tuned. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I definitely did a video, and I was saying how Porsha said on her Amazon Live that she was returning to television. She said, I'm coming back. I promise. And yeah, maybe she meant the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But I've been seeing, all over the place that she's in talks to return to Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so Porsha, come on back. Take your throne. Take your place on the throne, sis. All right. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Comment down below. Do we want to see Porsha back, or do we not? Do we not care? Let us talk about it. Okay. And then also, speaking of Porsha, there was this other thing yesterday, and I know y'all heard about this, but Porsha was on Instagram and she basically put up this meme or something or another where it was pictures of all of these female rappers, and it says something like, thank you for making female rap about unity, except for Nicki Minaj. There it goes right there. She posted this to her story yesterday morning. Thank you for making, not you, female rap about unity, okay? And then Nicki Minaj is in the middle. Basically, the meme is kind of shading the hell out of Nicki Minaj, like she's a mean girl, she's a bully, she is not a unifier in the female rap space. And honestly, is she a unifier in the female rap space? No. I think she wants to have that image, because I feel like now that there are female rappers popping, and now that she has the competition, okay, remember she had the song where she was like, some competition, I would love some, I forgot what song, I think that was a will.i.am, check it out or some shit. Okay. And then she said it in a whole bunch of other songs that she loved competition, but I felt like every time she would get competition, she would get testy and real catty and real shady. And so now that there are female rappers who are charting and who are, having successful careers and whatnot, I feel like now in the last, she's been, how long? She's been in the game for 15 years. I feel like now in the last 5, she's just now embracing other female rappers. Anyway, so I say that to say, a lot of the folks were saying that Porsha was shading the hell out of Nicki Minaj. I couldn't see that to be the case. Porsha then updated her stance, I guess, and said, guys, calm down. I love that Nicki Minaj. I saw this and posted it quickly, thinking it was a salute to all of these queens, including Queen Nicki Minaj. No news here, no shade either. Have a wonderful day. All right. So y'all let me know. Do you think, hold on, let me get this off the screen, child. Do you think that was a mistake? Do y'all think that was a mistake? I think it was a mistake. A lot of folks are saying, oh, Porsha knew what she was doing. She knew this, she knew that. she intentionally was trying to shade the hell out of Nicki. And I just kind of feel like, I don't think so. Like, why would Porsha want that smoke? Like, not worth it. The Barbs, they're crazy. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. The Barbs are just very passionate. And I don't see why Porsha would want that smoke. All right. Last but not least, I was scrolling and trolling, minding my business, listening to Carlos King's podcast. All right. Now, to give you guys some background information to the situation, we interviewed Kandi here on the House of Aaron. And I basically asked about Carlos King, and Kandi basically said that the reason why she can never F with Carlos King again is because he's the one that stole her group's life story and sold it to TV One behind her back when they were like close friends and they had a close business relationship and a partnership and they shared an office and the husband was working with him and they had a company and this, that, and the third, and he was EP of the Housewives for a really long time. All right. So I say that to say, we did the interview. Then a day later, and I reached out to Carlos King, by the way. I feel like I'm still in the requested folder. So Carlos, y'all hit him up and say, But a day later, he released a podcast, and it was quite interesting because I kind of feel like maybe he was kind of slick, sort of shading Kandi, even though I feel like this particular podcast, I think it was released on the 14th. Let's see. Let me get my calendar out. So the interview with Kandi came out on Tuesday, September 13th. This edition of Carlos' podcast came out a day after on the 14th. But I do believe this podcast was recorded before Tuesday. Either on Tuesday or on Monday, I would assume. So I don't think this is a direct response to the whole Kandi situation, but when I heard it, it reminded me of Kandi. So I'm going to just play it, and then you guys let me know how y'all feel.
Sheree knows how to take the moment and seize the opportunity versus going on a press tour trying to make themselves look good.
Ooh, okay. Did you hear that? So basically, he's talking about She by Sheree, the She by Sheree fashion line, right? And he goes on at first to say he was really disappointed, but then he kind of changed his stance a little bit, kind of switched up his tune and was like, you know what? I actually kind of felt like the website crashing and it being a whole debacle and it being She by Shein and stuff like that. I actually feel like it's kind of genius and whatever. He basically says in a nutshell that Sheree is, she uses her embarrassing moments, I guess, to create moments, right? He even goes as far as to say, she what he say? She seizes the opportunities, which I do not agree with. Okay. Is Sheree afraid of an embarrassing moment? No, because that's been her whole tenure on the Real Housewives. It's nothing but embarrassing moment after embarrassing moment after embarrassing moment. Does she know how to seize opportunities? No, because if she knew how to seize an opportunity, she would have been selling joggers before 14 years. Now, with that also being said, he goes on to say, unlike other housewives, this, that. She's not going on press tours trying to make herself look good. Now, I'm sorry, who does that sound like? She's not trying to go on press tours trying to look good. Okay, now, am I crazy? Like, am I the one that's looking for the drama? Am I looking for the shade? Or is it just in my face?
Sheree knows how to take the moment and seize the opportunity versus going on a press tour trying to make themselves look good.
Instead of going on a press tour trying to make yourself look good. Didn't Kandi just go on a press tour? Hasn't she been on numerous press? Oh, my God. Let me know how y'all feel about the entire situation. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.